Hi everyone, tonight on Business Live, government finally set to commence negotiations on the national daily minimum wage. We've got the latest coming up. Also tonight, Ghana's power crisis. How do we fix it, or is it too late? We'll be hearing from the Africa Center for Energy Policy. And what is causing poor quality eggs on the market? We'll be hearing from poultry farmers as traders complain. Thanks for being with us. My name is Darryl Kwao. More after this break. And that's how we are beginning the week on the commodity market. Let's take you to tonight's story. Some good news to begin with. The government is now set to finally commence negotiations with its partners on the new national daily minimum wage this Thursday. A letter from the Employment and Labour Relations Ministry to members of the National Tripartite Committee gave that indication. Now, here's what the letter says. Invitation to a meeting on determination of the national daily minimum wage. The Ministry of Employment and Labour Relations presents its compliments to you and has a pleasure of respectfully inviting you to a meeting of the National Tripartite Committee. The meeting is scheduled for Thursday, the 22nd of April 2021. The purpose of the meeting is to commence negotiations on the determination of the national daily minimum wage. Many thanks for your usual cooperation, is signed by the Employment Minister Ignatius Bafo Ewa. Now, the national daily minimum wage currently stands at 11 cedis 82 pesos after it was increased by 11% last year. The new wage for 2021 may also act as a benchmark for salary reviews and negotiations in the private sector. Now, turning to our power crisis, energy expert Benjamin Boache says lack of planning and delays have caused Ghana's continuous power fluctuations over the years. According to him, projections in 2008 show that Ghana is to be consuming between 5,000 and 6,000 megawatts of electricity by now, but we are currently consuming about 4,000 megawatts. He maintains that if Ghana were to plan a growth pattern, we would not be suppressing demand and businesses would not have to suffer.
We see some plans, from the Energy Commission, Gridco, ECG. I mean, they do put out some documents. You can question the robustness of those plans, but there are some plans that we actually fail to implement over time. And that is why we are here. In fact, if you look at the trend and projections from way back around 2007, 2008, we should be consuming around 5,000 to 6,000 megawatts of power today. If we have planned to provide power to grow industry and to follow a certain growth pattern of about 10% per annum, Ghana should be consuming more electricity today than we are doing. But because of lack of planning and action in the plans, we are suppressing demand. We are not encouraging businesses to roll onto the grid, and that is why today we are doing about half of what we should actually be doing, around 3,000 megawatts today. So lack of plan and action in those plans really affects the growth of the economy in a significant way, because power is a very important driver of growth, all right? So if businesses cannot anticipate a reliable power supply, they are not able to plan, and not able to put in the money that they are supposed to put in, because just the power system can give you so much problems, can push you to debt because you can't produce to meet the needs of your customers, or you cannot even produce to be able to amortize your investment, for example. So if we cannot get a system running and a system that can be trusted for an investor to put in their money, we just pulling a brakes on the development of our country when we can actually do better.
While the Executive Director of the Alliance for Social Equity and Public Accountability, Mensa Thompson, has also waded into the power issues, he says that the recent power outages cannot be attributed solely on the maintenance works being carried out by Gridco. According to him, the huge debt that has bedeviled the sector must be equally blamed.
Okay, look, so last 2 weeks Friday, we met Gridco and ECG, civil society organizations, and we listened to them. And if you listen to Gridco, you know that, one, the current power situation is not only technical maintenance, it's financial. The procurement of fuel and natural gas to power. And because of the huge debt, Gridco is not able to do its maintenance, periodic maintenance or routine maintenance of their systems that they are supposed to do. Periodic maintenance or routine maintenance of their systems that they are supposed to do. And that has caused a breakdown in a number of the systems. And Gridco admits that a number of their transmission lines and switching gears and transformers are obsolete, which needs to be changed. And that's why they are continuously working on these things. And so nuclear technology is also going to take away this debt in the power sector. The increasing debt. Now, if you look at the energy sector, debt, because of deregulation, there is no debt in the petroleum sector. So all the debt now has moved to the power sector. Okay, and that debt, currently, the debt in the power sector alone is almost 25 billion Ghana cedis.
You heard there from Mensa Thompson, the Executive Director of ASEPA, there asking that we explore alternative power sources such as nuclear power. Now, away from our power crisis, the announcement by social networking giant Twitter to use Ghana as its Africa headquarters is an exciting one, which translates in a vote of confidence in the Ghanaian business environment. That is according to the Minister for Communications and Digitalization, Esther Usu-Ekufo. Twitter announced its intention to enter the African market through Ghana last week. Now, according to Esther Usu-Ekufo, the move will open up investment opportunities for the country. Here's more.
Announcement by Twitter to establish its Africa headquarters in Ghana has been received with excitement from the government and business community in the country. This is due to the influence of the social media giant on the global economy. Twitter chose Ghana over other countries due to its democracy and friendly business environment. Minister for Communications and Digitalization, Esther Usu-Ekufo, described the move as a vote of confidence in Ghana's digital investment over the years. According to her, the move will open up investment opportunities for the country.
We can put a price tag to that and make some money out of our interest. And so we're very, very excited about Twitter coming here. We believe that it will open a lot of opportunities for our young people. It will provide, we say Ghana is the gateway to Africa. This is the gateway in real sense, for we are hosting the Continental Free Trade Area as well. So they can work here and export their products to the rest of the continent using the infrastructure that we put in place. And so it is good news for all of us. It is a vote of confidence in the hard work that we have done digitally transforming our country.
The minister also called on job seekers with IT skills to explore job avenues advertised by the company in Ghana.
It has the potential of driving other businesses to locate in our country. It's incumbent on all of us to take advantage of the opportunities that will be created. So for our young people to go to the Twitter website, look at the job section, look at the qualifications that you have, apply. They want the raw skill set. They will train you and bring you up to their level so that you can work in comparable establishments around the world. Now with online skills acquisition, you can sit in Ghana and work for a company located in Silicon Valley if you have the right skills. And that's what excites us.
Government will therefore leverage on the opportunity to improve the digital skills of the youth.
All right, taking you next to the Ashanti region, some unfortunate news to report. Fire has swept through more than 30 shops at the leather and footwear section of the KUMASI Central Market, destroying properties worth thousands of Ghana cedis. The fire started Sunday evening from one of the shops and spread to other structures due to the combustible nature of the burnt items. Here's more in this report.
This section of the market is noted for trading leather and the manufacture of local bags, shoes, slippers, sandals and other footwears. Last night's fire destroyed more than 30 shops that traded in these items. Affected traders have, however, started counting their losses. One can see traders trying to salvage some of their properties when the news team visited the fire scene. I've stocked my shop with leather. Everything has destroyed. We have no access to salvage anything, she says. It was Saturday evening that I restocked the shop with almost 30,000 cedis worth of goods. I've lost everything.
Almost 30,000. It's come there, you may 6,000 there.
I had made an investment of 6,000 cedis a few days ago in my business, and I've lost everything to this fire. Firefighters say they had a hard time dousing the fire because they struggled to get access through the congested market. ACFO Henry Jua is the Deputy Ashanti Fire Officer.
Accessibility is always a problem in Central Market. Even as you can see, we are having a whole lot of challenge. So as for that one, it's a big problem. And the interference from the traders and all those things is not good at all. As for the cost, we are started investigating, so I can't tell you for now. But for now, approximately about 30 shops have been involved.
Now, the National Disaster and Management Organization, NADMO, visited the affected areas this morning to ascertain the extent of damage and offer support for the traders. Abdul Basit Garba is in charge of the Subin Sub-Metro.
There are over 40 shops that have been affected, and these people are integral part of the revenue source of the government, and no government will want anyone to be idle without doing anything. So if they are going to be relocated, we will consider it. If not, if they could manage doing something here before the second phase will reach here, we will consider that one too.
Meanwhile, city authorities say the affected areas are not part of the phase 2 of the Kidita redevelopment project.
Well, still in the Ashanti region, the all-Nigerian community says some of its members are reeling under economic hardship following closure of shops. This comes after a task force formed by government closed about 92 shops in Swami Magazine owned by foreigners for violating Ghana Investment Promotion Center's laws on retail. Anaya Ojima has been interacting with the affected traders. Here's his report.
Owned by foreigners, mostly Nigerians, have been locked for non-compliance to retail regulations. According to the government, ample time was given for regularization of their businesses. Nana Kwabna Pepra led the team.
It's a GRPC Act 128. It's first out that if you are a foreigner and you want to do retail trading, all what you have to do is that you have to raise an amount of $1 million, or in goods also 1 million. Then you employ 20 people. Then you apply a certificate from GIPC. Then on that certificate, they will give you a location where you can apply your trading.
Affected persons for the period stayed on, hoping for an early reversal, but they say efforts to get the shops reopened have proven futile. Chief Nkem Tony Oniagolu explains members are going through financial difficulty.
They promise us that we will hear from them very soon. But as you can see, things are getting worse. We, the communities here, especially we in Ashanti, our people are dying because of that shop they closed. You know, some people life service is in that shop. Some people even travel document is there. Their goods, whatever people do, take.
Meanwhile, the leadership of the community wants authorities to consider meeting affected persons for finality. Chief Oniagolu again.
We will be glad to have a meeting with them, conclude on one thing, and that thing will be okay for us, and they will be happy too. I believe we are not here to subdue or to kill or to take over the business from our host country. No, we are here to learn from them, and they too will learn from us. And that's what we have been doing. We have a Nigerian Traders Association. Also, there's a GUTA, and government official will be also involved in the meeting. So that we will say, because they can't say Nigerians will not do business here. It's no matter anything.
From Kumasi for JoyNews, Nana Ojima reporting.
And you're watching Business Live. Coming up, eggs on the market are unusually small and of poor quality. At least that's what traders in Kumasi are saying. We'll have that story for you coming up right after this break. That was a summary of international business news for you. Tonight, egg vendors in Kumasi, in the Ashanti region, are lamenting the poor quality and sizes of eggs on the market. Checks by Love News indicate poultry farmers are challenged in accessing raw materials, especially yellow maize, to prepare feed for their birds. The challenge has persisted for the past 7 months. Anita Sewa-Juga has more in this report.
Maize is the most common cereal used in poultry diets due to its low fiber content, high fat content and high sweetness. The maize constitutes 60 to 70% of the poultry feed. Farmers prefer to use the yellow maize for feed formulation for chickens. According to the CEO of Rockland Farms, Edith Akosa Wheatland, the yellow maize used as energy source in feed mills gives egg yolk its bright yellow color.
For yellow maize, if you ask any poultry farmer, we prefer the yellow maize. Why? Yellow maize, it gives you a yellow yolk. Besides that, the yellow maize, the weevil doesn't really like the yellow maize because chicken, they get attracted to colors. So when it entices them to eat more. When you use the yellow maize to do your broiler formulation, you see that even the color of the meat changes. You remember what you used to say, akoko sadie? Where do we get the akoko sadie from? That yellowish fat. You only get it when they eat the yellow maize.
Due to the high demand of yellow maize by poultry farmers, prices keep increasing. In the past 2 months, a bag of yellow maize has shot up from 360 cedis to 380 cedis, while a bag of white maize has shot up from 320 cedis to 360 cedis. Auntie Ya, a condo seller, is worried the price will go up again.
Price no, yellow no, 3.8, and white no, so 3.6. It's next week, mom, de minim a boy a best sign abba. Time the omo kwani a tuma, omo so ba, no maba betum. Titania at the city. A poultry farmers and the
Poultry farmers prefer the yellow maize to the white maize due to its nutritional value. As a result, the price of yellow maize keeps increasing.
So Entina ya na ema time bia yellow no bom e wosoro.
Michael Yabua, an egg vendor, is skilled in identifying an egg with yellow yolk.
The reason why it's about to make is who say we any white yolk and say we any.
By looking at the shells of eggs, I can differentiate eggs with yellow or white yolks.
Especially, or share the because this time, the quality now the body language now to me the difference between.
Some egg vendors observed the poor formulation of poultry feed has affected the quality and size of eggs. They also lament the poor shell quality and short shelf life of eggs in recent times.
Chemicals no more the feeding too much.
The quality of the eggs declines in a week. Lately, the shells of the eggs are brittle.
Poultry farmers say access to yellow maize to prepare poultry feed has been a challenge in the past 7 months. CEO of KUMASI, Frank Owusu-Brobe, says this has contributed to the poor egg quality.
Most of the farmers now, they prepare their own feed. Ideally, it shouldn't happen that way. We should be getting even the feed from the feed companies, but we have a couple of experiences from other feed mill companies where you buy their feed and you don't get the good results. You use it and it's not helping you. For raw material has been for the past, let me say, 7 months has really been challenging. Mr. Maize too, last year, the past 7 months, it was around a bag 50 kg was around 60 to 70 Ghana cedis. Now there's almost between 100 Ghana cedis to 120 Ghana cedis. So really that has really affected the cost of production.
Mr. Owusu-Brobe believes Ghana has the potential of exporting eggs to other countries if the challenge of feed is addressed.
It is. If only we have the infrastructures, we get the support, let's say, from stakeholders, from government, and it's able to help the farmers. We can really export the eggs. It's all about helping the actors, the industry.
Anita Sewa Ajoga reporting.
And that's Business Live tonight. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for watching.